Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman, this is my lovely wife Jen, and today we're continuing our journey through Obi-Wan with episode 4. Sorry this video is coming out probably a day or so later. We had some stuff that we were doing when we were gonna film and we couldn't do it yesterday. So we're continuing on. I am so excited, I'm so hooked on this show, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do next. How are you feeling about it?
Really good. I loved the last episode in particular, but I've just loved the show as a whole. Probably because I'm getting a lot of Darth Vader, a lot of darkness, which I'm just absolutely eating up. I'm curious to see, how it's gonna progress. How many episodes are there?
I think 6 total.
Okay, so not that many. So hopefully that means there's gonna be a juicy ending. That's what I'm looking for.
We've had some pretty good stuff so far, I think. I love seeing the return of Vader, like really in the last episode, and him putting Obi-Wan in the fire as like this little teasy revenge type of thing of like what is to come. Of all the shows and movies and stuff that we've been watching lately, I feel like this is the one that I'm most like amped to see the new episodes. I love all the other stuff too, but I'm just loving this so far. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Episode 4 of Obi-Wan.
The little girl that plays Leia was in Bird Box.
That's what I read as well. She was great in Bird Box too. It's hard to get a good child actor.
Thought you might want to check him out.
And he was a plant. I didn't catch that.
I thought that was Seth Rogen in the last episode. I could have swore on my life that was Seth Rogen's voice. It was actually Zach Braff. I saw in the credits, but I was like, who did he play?
What you made me.
Oh, so good. Oh, that sucks. Still not fully used to seeing Obi-Wan like this, so vulnerable.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Luke was in that in the original trilogy. The diaper tank, the rejuvenation chamber in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Where's Leia?
Oh.
My father is Bail Organa. He's a senator.
Vader does not know that he has kids, or he does, and
I think he originally thought that they had died, but
okay.
I know that he obviously knows that Luke is his son.
No idea what the Empire is capable of.
I had a wife once. I knew.
Beautiful, like you.
Is Vader there?
We don't think so.
Yeah, even refers to him as Vader.
Fortress Inquisitorius.
It's impenetrable, Wade.
She's 10 years old. I won't leave her there. I'll go.
Aw.
Is your cover still intact?
We'll find out soon enough.
well, that's convenient.
My ship
Yeah.
fueled and ready.
Oh.
Oh, Obi-Wan.
I'll be all right.
Then you're gonna have to try.
There is no try.
We're almost there. He burned to death on Mapusa.
I don't know anything about a path.
I wonder why she doesn't force, I bet you she's gonna try, but Leia will be able to resist it. The daughter of Anakin Skywalker. Easy peasy. Got that nice red and black looking.
No admittance without clearance.
Uh-oh.
Is there a problem? You will address me as Sir.
Yes, sir.
Form the Grand Inquisitor of your insolence.
There's a reason that the rebels were able to destroy that Death Star. Security.
Walmart security right there.
I know.
Here we go.
You're not gonna say your thing? There's a literal fish.
Look like a shark. Obi-Wan looks more like a fish than anything.
Looks more like a fish than that fish we saw.
Oh, that's cool. Those outfits look so uncomfortable.
Leave his body there. It's classic Star Wars to have them infiltrate an enemy base. Oh yeah, there she is. She's doing it.
Is this a stare contest?
You're strong.
No. I like the little droid.
I had a droid when I was young.
Oh.
What are they keeping down there?
Where is she?
You need to get into a disguise or something,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Wait.
Come with me.
Oh gosh.
Hello, Dave. Oh.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Like that's the problem with using these walkie-talkies.
What happened?
You better hurry up. That's like in the open.
I know. Gotta speed it up now. Now I just see the girl from Bird Box.
Yeah, I know. She's really good though.
Yeah.
The only person. We're all on the same side here.
I just don't want anyone to get hurt.
I give you my
Oh.
word.
I'll have to tell my father first. Okay, right? You said we're all on the same side.
Nice try, princess.
I'll never tell you where they
Then
are.
it's time to make those tears real.
I think I just found a secure sector.
This show has some really great set pieces too, I've noticed.
I totally live there.
Help! Somebody help, please!
Just like a trophy room of dead Jedi.
I think I've just found out what they're hiding down here. It's a tomb.
Ooh.
What are you doing to me?
Same thing I'd do to anyone who doesn't embrace the Empire.
I bet you some of these people are wearing like rebels. Ooh.
Oh no.
Aw.
Tala, I need a distraction.
I wonder what she's gonna do. How do you just...
I'm sorry, Leia, I really am.
I was told it cannot wait.
I understand that you're leading the hunt for the network they call
She fell for that.
Just speak.
Yeah, for real.
I found evidence before the escape.
Impressive. Unless, of course, you're lying.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, wow, yeah. Look at him using the darkness. You thought darkness was your ally. Oh.
All right, hurry it up. Get her out of there.
It makes sense.
She's gonna get herself killed.
I will not have my integrity questioned.
Then admit you're a spy.
I thought he was like going into the same room they were in.
Uh-oh.
Take her to interrogation.
That's their alarm?
Yeah. She just like pushed his helmet. Oh, she's pretty ballsy, that
Yeah,
chick.
she is.
Take out some of those in Fallen Order. Pain in the butt. Yes, want to see some old Obi-Wan coming back. Getting that mojo back, Obi-Wan. They got an officer shooting at him too. Leia's pretty exposed right there. Too much.
Well, I don't think that they have orders to kill her.
Yeah, but they're stormtroopers. They're not exactly the best sharpshooters.
Oh.
Window!
Get her out of here. I'll hold it.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. That was lucky. Oh, this poor guy's working the boilers of the Titanic.
Third sister will suffer for this.
This base looks much bigger on the inside.
Yeah. Ooh.
Child and an old man
Oof.
for nothing.
Fight like a man. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Now we're talking.
They're scratching up those floors so much.
Oh. That's what they used on Hoth.
Hurry up.
I like her saber a lot, the little cross
Yeah.
guard thing she's got.
Boy, right behind you.
Oh.
Oh, man. Oof.
Oh, Dad's mad.
Oh.
I will tolerate your weakness no longer.
Oh. His hand shaking like that.
Put a tracker on the ship.
I have underestimated you.
But my lord.
There can be no mistakes.
Where he goes, it will follow.
So good.
Where's Wade?
Oh, he did. Oh.
Yeah.
I like seeing them have a relationship.
Me too. Got it.
Oh man, see, I want more. All right, just finished episode 4. I just wish that it was longer. That one was actually only about 35 minutes, and I just want more. In the classic vein of Star Wars, they're infiltrating an enemy base. Obi-Wan looking very much like a Jedi, scurrying around. I'm glad that they got Leia back, but I'm really curious about this whole tracker thing, and because they're going after the heart of the rebellion.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I thought it was really good. What's her name? Riva? Is it Riva? Yeah. It seems like a lot of people don't like Riva. I like her. I think that she's an interesting character.
You saw comments saying people didn't like her?
Yeah, I wouldn't say every comment, but I did see a lot of comments that generally were more annoyed with the character. But I liked her. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm
liking her so far too. I don't know. I think that the actress is in something else that's like more comedy. So I think for people that are fans of that, seeing her be this like super stern serious might be one of the things. But yeah, I've been liking her a lot too. She's so like unhinged, which I think would probably like, she's not like the most logical. She's very like emotion driven. She like goes back and forth, but she definitely is like just super, you know, wanting to get Obi-Wan. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I mean, she's mission driven, which I like. I think it makes for good TV.
I think she was sloppy earlier, but when we see her, she put the tracker on the thing. That's obviously being very smart and not emotional. But anyway, all that to say, I've been liking her a lot too.
Yeah, and it's nice to see her with Leia because she's so cold. The characters that we see with Leia are traditionally Obi-Wan, and I don't remember the female character that's helping them, her name.
I don't remember her name.
Tarla. Obviously, it's a different tone when they interact with Leia. So it's nice to see kind of this opposite interaction with little Leia, where she's just absolutely cold. I mean, she's putting her in a contraption where she's gonna be like, looks like poking her eyes out. So I kind of like seeing that variation. It just kind of makes it a little more dark.
Yeah.
And we saw a little bit of Darth Vader. We saw a mad Darth Vader, like fed up, not playing around anymore. So I always love seeing him, and just seeing the environment that they were in for this episode, I really enjoyed. I thought that was visually really stunning. Everything was freakishly clean, you know? And we have the black and the red. Security is not the greatest there, though. I have to say.
You would think it would be better, but.
And it wasn't just like the stormtroopers either. It was this like head of security. I was shocked at like how easy she was able to get away with that, basically pulling rank on him. And I thought it was just interesting. So I really liked this episode. I'm curious to see the next episode.
Yeah, I think episode 3 so far has been my favorite, when we saw Darth Vader and Obi-Wan doing a tiny little lightsaber battle with Darth Vader really just sort of toying with him. It seemed like my two things about this one I really liked was her trying to use the Force on Leia and not being able to because she's such a strong Force user. And the other thing, Obi-Wan slowly gaining his confidence back with the Force. We saw him trying to move that little toy truck, you know, and it moving gently, to him holding back all the water from the window, and him with the lightsaber with when the stormtroopers are coming through. So I think he's getting his confidence back. And and the whole tomb of all the Jedi, the fallen Jedi. I don't know if those are like who Darth Vader had killed or the Inquisitors had killed over time, or who they are, but those are the highlights of the episode for me.
Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing, I know you said that you liked seeing Obi-Wan kind of being able to get his powers back, or
his mojo back.
Yeah, but I felt like this episode, I noticed his feelings for Leia coming a little more to the surface, because he's been a little more reserved, I feel like, with Leia. You know, of course he like cares about her, wants to save her, that's his goal. But as far as just connecting with her emotionally, I think in this episode, it felt the strongest. You know, there were moments where Tarla looked at Obi-Wan and was like, you care for Leia, right? And you could just see on his face that, like, coming back from that place where he's just emotionless, trying to survive, he's really starting to feel those human emotions again, you know? So I really liked that. And I liked the Riva, her in this episode. I enjoyed seeing her try to infiltrate Leia, not just with the Force, but just emotion-wise, you know, scaring her, you know, doing all the typical things a villain would. But Leia is not a normal child. Just apart from her having Force power, just the type of personality she is, she's very emotionally strong. So seeing Riva, who is also somebody that strikes me as emotionally strong, seeing the character like Riva, who's also emotionally strong, trying to get into Leia's brain, you know, and get what she wants. That's just interesting for me to watch.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to add.
Oh, in the one of my favorite scenes is actually, we're gonna replay of it, when Obi-Wan was in this like the rejuvenation tube. They were kind of cutting it with Anakin. I really enjoyed that. That was very haunting and terrifying. I can only imagine how it felt for Obi-Wan.
What I'm wondering, the point you made about him and having this sort of connection with Leia is that it's against the Jedi code to form attachments. It's the reason Anakin fell in the first place, or turned to the dark side, because he formed this attachment to Padme and tried to save her, and through his desperation turned to the dark side. I've widely criticized as probably the worst teaching of the Jedi. It's teaching of repressing your emotion instead of dealing with your emotion. And in Anakin's case, turned into the dark side. But I'm wondering if, as Obi-Wan develops this attachment to a 10-year-old, if I don't think Obi-Wan would turn to the dark side, but I think he'll see that the attachment or the emotion, his love for her, makes him stronger in the Force. And I think it would be ironic if his attachment to Leia is what gives him the power in the end to best Vader, and his attachment to losing Padme is what gives Vader his ruthlessness.
I can understand, honestly, why they would have that rule, though. I feel like, yes, human attachment is such an important part of our species, but it's also, it can be a downfall. You know, it can break you, it can lift you up. And I think that I wouldn't want a Jedi being susceptible to basically what happened with Anakin. I mean, I don't want him.
Right, but maybe I'm not being clear, I guess. I think it's healthy to have loving relationships with people, and I think the Jedi are like, don't love anybody too much because then you'll get attached to them. I'm saying that they need to work on processing their emotions instead of repressing their emotions, which I think is the fault of the Jedi, one of the big faults. Because instead of helping Anakin when he was going through his anxiety, when he was feeling anger, when he was, especially with the prospect of losing Padme, it's just,
well, I think they view it as all or nothing. You know, they realize that
which is a problem.
I feel like I think they recognize that the ability to have well-adjusted Jedis that open themselves up to forming attachments is probably not.
Well, hang on. Let me be clear. I'm not saying we need to have a powwow of flower-powered Jedis that are sharing feelings around a campfire. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's something to be said about Jedi or people, or especially people in power, that can process their emotions in a healthy way.
I think they just don't want to run that risk. Like, if they did go down that rabbit hole of, okay, we're going to allow you to have, you know, attachments to people that you love, or we're going to approve it, whatever.
Well, like Jedi can't get married, for example, you know.
But I think that they understand that that would be opening Pandora's box, because either way, even if you did have teachings of how to go about it in a correct way, healthy, there's still going to be those Jedis that are not able to process that when they lose somebody that they love, and it would be disastrous. So I think that they very much are just...
Well, here's the thing. I view it similarly to how the church treats purity culture, where kids are taught to repress their sexual feelings, that sexual feelings are bad, except, you know, when you're married or whatever. So you have all these kids that went through a purity culture growing up, being taught that their sexual feelings are evil and, you know, sinful. They either become predators or they become pedophiles because they've never been able to express their sexual feeling without it being in the confines of sinful outside of whatever. So I think similarly, in a way like this, it's not that the Jedi's feelings of love are bad, but the repression of this feeling is wrong to the Jedi code.
Are the Jedi actually teaching that it's wrong, or just saying that it's not acceptable for a Jedi? Because there's a difference.
Well, I mean, they have very clear rules about it. You can't get married. You can't form attachments. And in a way, Obi-Wan's already violated this because he had an attachment to Anakin. But it is blatantly against the Jedi teachings to form attachments.
I don't know. I can understand like why they would not, because that would be dangerous. Having an attachment to someone, when you lose that person, that can be dangerous for some people.
So I understand that they need to be like mission based, and you can't let your feelings get in the way of the mission. That's not really what I'm trying to talk about. I'm just mean like their day-to-day lives of who they are as like people. The Jedi are still like feeling people, but mission first, obviously, when they're doing a mission, but Anyway, we're going down a rabbit hole outside of the episode. We're talking about just Jedi lore, Sith lore. So comment down below. We'd love to know your thoughts on our position of the whole no attachments thing, how you felt about the episode. But that's it. We appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Check out Patreon. You can watch the full thing with us and early access to select stuff. But that's it. Thank you guys. See ya.